Get you back to your forecast as we continue tracking Ian. Our chief meteorologist, Chris Holcomb, joining us now. And Chris, is that storm getting stronger?
It is, yeah. It experienced rapid intensification today. It's now up to a Category 2 storm, and you can see the storm is just to the south of Cuba. Now here we are. We're enjoying beautiful weather here, but our focus this week, while it is so calm here, is going to be on Ian, where it's headed, and whether or not we are going to feel any impacts from this at the end of the week and also into the weekend. So there's the center of the circulation right here, Category 2 storm. You can see the hurricane warning in effect here for the western tip of Cuba. It's going to move over Cuba in the Gulf of Mexico, becoming a Category 4 storm with max winds around 140 miles an hour, going down to 130 mile an hour winds Wednesday afternoon. There's a hurricane warning in effect that includes areas of Tampa and the St. Pete region. And then as it moves northward inland, we're thinking near Tampa on Thursday, it will then lose its hurricane strength and become a tropical storm and then an area of low pressure. Now this is the track from the Hurricane Center that keeps the center of circulation just to the east of us. That would be better for us if the low was more to the east, because on the west side of that it would be still some impacts, but not as many as if it was on the right hand side, which most of those impacts will be in parts of southeast Georgia and into the Carolinas. However, when you're looking at this track, I also want to show you the spaghetti models, and every time the models have been shifting a little bit, and as you can see, the models are all over the place once this system goes inland, and that's how the National Hurricane Center sets its plots. So if it does go more to the west, we would feel more of those impacts here. Let's talk about the wind first. Of course, you know these winds are going to be strong around that center of circulation there over the entire western coast of Florida. Then as it moves inland, you'll see here from the remnants of that, we're still going to see generally Friday night and into Saturday winds, the yellow colors here indicating 20 to 30 mile an hour winds. These are the sustained winds. We could see wind gusts 30 to 40 miles an hour late Friday and into Saturday. Also late Friday, that's when the rain starts to move into our area. Then on Saturday, it's going to be a very rainy day, also with that wind around. And again, depending on the exact placement of the center of that low, whether we're on the west side of it or on the east side of it, will determine where those heaviest rain bands come in. Right now, I want you to be prepared for the possibility Friday into Saturday of 3 to 4 inches of rain. And in some localized areas, we could even see a little bit more. So there's the storm on Thursday, moving inland there on the west coast of Florida, and then the remnants moving our way. There's the rain first. Later in the day Friday, we'll have the breezy conditions. Even starting on Thursday, it gets breezy, a little more windy Friday, then more wind, more rain here during the day on Saturday. We're also going to be watching whether or not we could see any severe weather with that. The severe threat is most likely going to be on the right-hand side of that center of circulation. The back side of it will still have some of that wind and rain. So we're still going to have to watch a lot of this as we go through the next few days. Any shift that we get in that track will make a difference in what kind of impacts we have here. So the forecast I'm showing you right now is based on the current track and the current models that we're having. And you know, we've got really nice weather over the next few days. Tomorrow, an 11 on the wazometer. It's going to be a cool start when you head out at 54 and then a high of 76. 53 Wednesday morning with a high of only 74. A few high thin clouds beginning to move in Wednesday. You'll notice some breezes on Thursday, a few more clouds and a high of 73. Friday's high only around 68 with a few more clouds. Then the rain moving in later on Friday. Rainy, windy on Saturday with a high of 72. And then it'll take a while for the rain to taper off Sunday and into Monday as the backside of the system pulls away, still with those high temperatures in the 70s for the beginning of next week.